Welcome to the official Sales and Marketing for Beauty Conference podcast. This is your go to destination for real world insights on building, growing, and thriving in the beauty industry. Whether you're a beauty entrepreneur, a salon or spa owner, a product brand owner, or an aspiring professional, you're in the right place. Each episode is your personal masterclass in beauty entrepreneurship, from sales strategy and social media tips to brand building and behind the scenes stories from industry leaders. SAMB is more than a podcast or an event. We're a year round support system. Mark your calendar for SAMB 2025, our flagship conference happening November 5th through the 7th. It's a virtual event. And so we have a lot of global speakers as well as speakers there in the US and local to New York City. We'll also have some local networking opportunities and there'll be virtual networking opportunities. And so there'll be hands on workshops, one to one consultations, expert led sessions, all designed to help you scale and succeed and get real actionable strategies and tips to grow the sales and marketing function of your business, right? So stay tuned for the podcast. Make sure you check out our website, and we hope to see you at SOM 2025.
The beauty world, it's an undeniable, bustling metropolis, isn't
Oh,
it?
absolutely. It feels like every single day there's something new.
A bold new lipstick, a revolutionary skincare line, all vying for our attention.
Yeah.
It's truly a crowded landscape.
It really is.
But in 2025, what genuinely makes a brand stand out from all that noise, it's no longer just about having a great product.
Not even close. The game has changed.
So, in this deep dive, we're going to unpack exactly how beauty brands are winning online. We're focusing on two critical interconnected elements: visibility and trust.
Two sides of the same coin, really.
Our journey today is guided by two insightful sources. First, boost your beauty brand's visibility online in 2025. That's a practical guide to getting noticed.
Sounds useful.
And second, tips for using social media to build trust in your beauty brand, which really digs into earning that loyalty.
Which is maybe even harder than just getting seen.
Could be. So if you've ever found yourself wondering how your favorite beauty brands magically appeared on your radar, or, how a new brand manages to cut through all that relentless scrolling.
Which we all do too much of.
True. Then this deep dive is specifically for you. We're going to pull back the curtain on the proven strategies that move brands from, invisible to indispensable.
Okay, let's get into it.
So if the crowded beauty market feels like that bustling metropolis, the first challenge for any brand is simply being seen. Our first source dives into how brands are, architecting their visibility. It makes it clear it's anything but accidental.
Right, it has to be strategic. What's truly insightful here is how fragmented our attention has become. That makes this strategic visibility just non-negotiable.
Exactly. It's no longer about a single viral moment, but this persistent, intelligent presence across a landscape that's, frankly, constantly shifting.
Yeah, the rules have profoundly changed. It's not just clever slogans or pretty packaging anymore. Brands now need a truly multifaceted digital presence, one that can capture and, crucially, retain attention.
Retain, yes, across various touch points.
It's about being where the customer is, exactly when they're looking.
Okay, so drilling down into that multifaceted presence, the first tool our source highlights, and this might surprise some, often underutilized, is search engine optimization, or SEO.
Ah, good old SEO. Still kicking.
Still absolutely vital. This is all about making sure brands appear exactly when customers are actively searching for solutions.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it if you're looking for, say, a cleanser for oily skin.
You're going straight to Google or whatever search engine.
Right. You're typing those words in. You're not just browsing aimlessly. And the real power here, especially for beauty, lies in long-tail keywords.
Okay, explain that a bit.
So instead of broad terms like just moisturizer, you'd go with something much more specific like best moisturizer for dry, sensitive skin.
Got it. Niche searches, high intent.
Exactly. You're catching someone who knows what they need. The practical advice revolves around writing blog content that directly answers common skincare questions or ingredient concerns,
Content marketing, basically.
and crafting keyword-rich product descriptions that sound natural, not robotic. That's key.
Definitely. And you mentioned the often overlooked technical side of SEO.
Yes, this is essentially how search engines actually read your site. It needs to load quickly, be mobile-friendly, and super easy to navigate.
Because if Google can't crawl it efficiently, or if a user gets frustrated because it's slow on their phone,
You're invisible. Doesn't matter how good the product is.
it's foundational. Like you said, it's about discoverability when that buying intent is highest. But once they find you, then what?
Right. SEO gets them to your digital doorstep.
Yeah.
But the modern consumer, they won't just walk in and buy. They want to experience the brand, which is precisely why social media has become so much more than just a marketing channel, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. Our source calls it the visual storefront. That's a really apt description, I think, for how platforms like TikTok and Instagram function in 2025.
Visual storefront. I like
Yeah.
that.
And the striking takeaway here is the absolute primacy of visual storytelling. It's less about what you sell and more about the experience you create visually, instantly, for that fleeting attention span.
Yeah. You need, as the source says, scroll-stopping content that offers value and invites interaction. Easier said than done, though.
Huh, true.
So what does scroll stopping actually look like in practice? It's things like product demos, maybe those impressive before and after transformations,
Core love those.
or even just daily skincare routines that feel authentic, not staged. And audiences also crave transparency, showing them how products are made, packaged, ship. That stuff really builds connection.
It does. And what about engagement tactics?
That's a good question. Using trending audio, embracing short-form video reels, TikToks, and maintaining consistent visuals that align with the brand identity. Super important.
Right, the overall look and feel.
And each post needs a purpose. It shouldn't just sit there. Invite followers to tag a friend, comment on their skin type, choose between 2 shades, something interactive.
Because more engagement equals wider reach. The algorithms love that.
Precisely.
Okay, so moving beyond just organic reach, the guide points to influencer marketing as a continued powerhouse. Especially, it seems, when brands work with creators who genuinely connect with their products.
Yeah, and there's a shift here. The insight is that micro creators with smaller but loyal audiences often drive higher engagement and conversions than macro influencers.
Interesting. Why is that, do you think?
Well, their recommendations feel more genuine, right? More like a friend's advice than a massive celebrity endorsement.
That makes sense. Less polished, more real.
So the strategy is to focus on partnerships that truly align with brand values. Encourage authentic content where products are just seamlessly integrated into real routines, not forced.
And how do brands incentivize that?
Things like affiliate links, discount codes, maybe exclusive bundles. And a really smart move is to repurpose high-performing user-generated content.
UGC. Content from actual customers.
Exactly. Take those great reviews, those social posts, and turn them into paid ads. It leverages that authentic voice for broader reach and builds trust at the same time.
That UGC is pure gold for visibility and credibility. It really is.
Okay, and for a quick, targeted burst of visibility, what about giveaways and contests? They seem to be everywhere. How do you make them actually effective?
Right, they can be hit or miss. The key is strategic execution. Keep the entry rules super simple. Offer a prize your audience actually wants, not just some random product.
Yeah, relevance matters.
Definitely. And create urgency with a short participation window. Promote these things everywhere. Stories, reels, emails. Use countdown stickers, teasers, build some excitement.
And I saw a clever bonus strategy mentioned.
Ah, yes. Requiring email signups for extra entries. That's smart because it grows both your social following and your own contact list simultaneously.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Pretty much. And for reaching entirely new but aligned audiences, teaming up with another brand or creator for a collaborative giveaway can be incredibly effective. It's a win-win.
Okay, so that covers a lot of self-promotion, direct marketing. But how does a brand leverage external credibility? Getting featured in, say, online publications or product roundups seems huge.
It's a massive visibility booster.
Yeah.
Instantly lends authority. Imagine getting a spot in a top 10 face serums article.
Yeah, that could drive a significant spike in traffic and sales overnight.
Absolutely legitimizes a brand. But you have to be prepared. Brands need a professional press kit ready to go, high-res photos, a compelling brand story, product details, contact info. The works.
And then actively pitch.
Exactly. Send timely, relevant pitches. Think summer sunscreen roundups, holiday gift guides. Don't hesitate to send samples for editors to test.
Makes sense. They need to try it.
And crucially, it's also about relationship building. Actively follow and engage with beauty editors, freelance writers online. Foster those connections for future opportunities. It's a long game sometimes.
Right. Okay, finally, for visibility, let's talk about the channels that keep your brand top of mind, even when algorithms shift and social media does its crazy things. Email and SMS marketing.
Ugh, the owned channels. So important.
The reasoning is clear, right? Social media algorithms change constantly. Organic reach can plummet. These direct channels are absolutely vital for consistent communication.
They are your direct lines to the customer. They're resilient. The strategy involves capturing emails, maybe with a pop-up, offering a welcome discount.
Classic. Effective.
Then nurturing those new contacts with a personalized welcome series. Tell your brand story, highlight bestsellers, but don't just sell.
What else should be in those emails?
Educate and inspire. Share skincare routines, ingredient spotlights, how-to guides. Provide value beyond just the transaction.
And SMS texting.
That's ideal for more urgent things. Limited time drops, restocks, early access alerts, things that require immediate attention.
Got it. And the key for both.
Segmentation.
Yeah.
Segmenting your list by past purchases, skin type, preferences, whatever makes sense. That allows for truly tailored, relevant messages, which people actually appreciate.
So, wrapping up this first part, visibility is clearly about a comprehensive strategic approach. Across multiple channels, it's about being seen, yes, but maybe more importantly, being seen meaningfully.
Well put.
Yet, just being seen isn't enough to build those lasting relationships. How do you get someone to stay, to believe in what you do? That brings us perfectly to our next crucial element, trust.
And this second part of our deep dive really gets to the heart of customer loyalty. Our second source, tips for using social media to build trust in your beauty brand, highlights something critical. In today's crowded landscape, trust is the currency that matters most.
Trust is the currency.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Consumers are incredibly savvy now. They're looking for transparency, honesty, and brands that genuinely seem to care about their needs, not just their wallets.
Yeah, it's a powerful statement. It emphasizes that social media isn't just for pushing products. Its real power is in building that long-term loyalty through authentic storytelling, through connection.
Exactly.
So what's the first tangible step a brand can take to actually cultivate that trust?
It starts, maybe surprisingly simply, with showing the humans behind the brand. The key principle here is profound. People trust people, not polished brand facades.
So, introduce the team.
Introduce the team, spotlight the founder's journey, maybe the founder shares their personal acne struggles, or why they even started the brand in the first place. That vulnerability connects.
I think I can see that.
And give glimpses into operations. A day at the formulation lab, a candid team meeting photo explaining packaging decisions. All of this fosters relatability, that emotional resonance.
Which drives word of mouth.
And ultimately, lifelong loyalty. It makes the brand feel less like a corporation and more like, well, people.
That relatability factor is huge. And it naturally leads into the next idea, which is that brands should share educational, not just promotional, content.
Yes. We've all seen brands that just constantly shout, buy me, buy me.
Right. It gets tiring. But what's the real impact of actually teaching your audience something?
The core message here is so powerful. Not every post should be about selling. The most trustworthy brands teach. When brands take the time to demystify ingredients, explain skincare routines properly, compare product types honestly, they empower their audience.
They become a resource.
Exactly. They become a go-to resource, which shows genuine care for customer results, not just their money. It's a subtle but significant shift from being a salesperson to being a trusted advisor, and that naturally builds trust.
So we've talked about humanizing the brand, educating the audience. But what about showing actual proof? You mentioned consumer skepticism earlier.
Yeah.
How do brands truly cut through that, especially around real results in an authentic way?
That's a critical point. Our guide emphasizes highlighting real people and real results because, as you said, today's consumer is so deeply skeptical of perfectly filtered campaigns and undisclosed paid endorsements. They crave reality.
So how do you show reality?
The strategy is to prioritize user-generated content UGC again. Repost customer stories, invite everyday people into the brand narrative. Show those before and after photos, but with full transparency about lighting, time frame, everything.
Okay. Testimonial.
Testimonials from real users, absolutely. Videos of product application by normal people.
Yep.
And inclusivity is non-negotiable here.
Right. Showing diverse skin tones, ages, skin types.
It isn't just good practice, it's essential for relatability and building broad trust. If people don't see themselves represented, they won't trust the product works for them.
Makes sense. What about experts?
For an extra credibility boost, yeah, consider working with skincare professionals, makeup artists, dermatologists, beauty editors who genuinely use and believe in the product, not just a paid face.
And the crucial detail.
Show your receipts. Highlight verified customer reviews. Screenshot positive comments with permission, of course. And if you make performance claims like reduces redness in 2 weeks,
Back it up.
back it up. With data, clinical studies, lab test results, customers are smart. They're looking for proof, not just promises.
That's a really comprehensive approach to building credibility. But what happens when things don't go perfectly? We've all seen brands stumble. How does transparency work then? The guide insists on being transparent even when things go wrong.
And that's the true test, isn't it? The source says, the true test of trust is how a brand responds when it isn't operating flawlessly.
So what's the action plan? Don't hide.
Definitely don't hide. Address product delays, unexpected issues, even critical feedback head on. Post updates, acknowledge mistakes, clearly explain the steps you're taking to fix things.
Because silence is deadly.
Silence erodes confidence instantly. Clear, empathetic communication earns respect and can, counterintuitively, even deepen loyalty. People appreciate honesty.
And this transparency extends beyond just problems.
Yes, be honest about formulations, manufacturing processes, sourcing. Explain what clean or sustainable actually means to your brand. If ingredients or packaging change, explain why. That ongoing honesty fosters that vital trust.
It almost sounds like an opportunity to build more trust, rather than just doing damage control.
It absolutely can be.
Okay, our final tip for building trust is to create two-way conversations. This sounds like a big shift in mindset. Don't just broadcast, engage.
Exactly. Treat social media as a community, not just a billboard.
What does that look like day to day for a brand team?
It means actively responding to DMs, replying to comments, even the critical ones, thoughtfully, genuinely listening when your audience speaks up.
And involving them.
Yes. Use polls, ask me anything sessions, Q&As, involve the audience in decision-making sometimes. Ask, what shades do you want next? What packaging works best? What topics should we cover?
So they feel invested.
Precisely. This process turns passive followers into active co-creators. It fosters this deep sense of investment and belonging. It's about building a loyal community around shared values and experiences, not just selling products.
Wow.
So if we tie all this together, connect it to the bigger picture, it's really clear that in the beauty space, which moves at lightning speed, visibility gets you noticed initially, maybe. But trust is what truly lasts.
Yeah.
It's what makes a customer repurchase. It's what makes them recommend you to a friend, rave about you online, and maybe even defend you if you face criticism. That's loyalty.
Absolutely. This deep dive really shows us that visibility isn't just about being everywhere. It's about showing up with purpose, with clarity, with consistency. Being seen meaningfully. And trust. That comes from that authenticity we talked about. Real connections, showing your brand's personality, the humans behind it. It's truly about connection over perfection, isn't it?
That's a great way to put it. Connection over perfection.
And the growth, the sales. That will naturally follow when customers become genuine advocates.
It becomes organic then.
So a final thought for you listening. Thinking about your own experiences, what aspect of a brand's online presence makes you feel most connected or trusting? Is it the founder's story, the educational content, the way they handle feedback? And how might that influence your next purchase or recommendation?
Definitely something to mull over.
Yeah, something to think about until our next deep dive.
Thanks for tuning in to the Song for Beauty podcast. This is a place where beauty meets community and it meets strategy and ideas. If anything resonated with you, if you were inspired, if ideas were sparked by this podcast, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, also share it. Be sure to check out www.samb4beauty.com. Stay tuned, and we hope to see you at the SAMB for Beauty conference this year in November. It's a virtual conference, November 5th through the 7th. There's a lot of great resources. You're going to access workshops, one-to-one consultations and membership. And then there are quarterly webinars for knowledge, and there's a knowledge base that you can access, all to support your efforts as you look at expanding some of your sales and marketing efforts for your business. We appreciate you checking in. Make sure to follow and check out the next episode.